In the events of injustice, a worldwide ceasefire has been declared by Superman, and all must abide by this worldwide ceasefire or face the wrath of the Man of Steel. And sometimes, the wrath of the Man of Steel can still be deadly, as Superman has already killed the Joker. Now, the reason the Man of Steel killed the Joker is because the Joker tricked Superman into killing his pregnant wife, Lois Lane, and the Joker also blew up Metropolis. Now, Superman goes to the Batcave to have a conversation with Batman, and Superman pulls up on Robin and Nightwing as they are training. Superman gives the boys a few words of endearment and then tells them to wait outside as he needs some privacy as he talks to Bruce. Now, Superman and Bruce proceed to argue as Superman is trying to convince Batman to see things his way. But Batman thinks Superman has gone way too far, and he thinks Superman is wrong for killing the Joker. But not only does Superman not agree, but Superman believes that the only reason villains continue to terrorize Gotham is because Batman allows them to do so. Now, as the argument between Superman and Batman intensifies, Robin and Nightwing listen in the shadows. Now, as the argument continues, Superman revokes Batman's Justice League access as Superman says Batman is not with them. So Superman and the Justice League continue to enforce the worldwide ceasefire, and Superman ends up stopping Two-Face from executing two reporters on live TV. And as the reporters go on to interview Superman, Superman goes on to admit on live TV that yes, he did kill the Joker, and yes, more villains will potentially die if they do not fall in line with his worldwide ceasefire. Now, as Superman continues his speech on live TV, Batman figures out that Superman is planning to move the prisoners that are locked up in Arkham. So Batman tells Nightwing and Robin to suit up as they need to stop Superman from taking the prisoners from Arkham. So Nightwing falls in line with the order that Batman gives him, but Robin is essentially like, fuck that. Why don't we just let Superman do what he wants with these villains, as these villains are bad people and they don't deserve anything else. But Batman tells Robin that they do not have time for this, so the guys make their way to Arkham only to arrive right before Superman and Wonder Woman. Now, as Batman is trying to reason with Superman and the Justice League, Cyborg is trying to go over Batman's head, but Batman immediately incapacitates Cyborg, leaving him useless on the ground. Batman tries to tell Superman to stop. He does not have the right nor the authority to move these prisoners, but Superman informs the staff of Arkham that he deems Arkham unfit to house these prisoners, and thus he's moving them to somewhere more secure. Superman also informs Batman that he knows he won't step aside, but he won't stop them either. Now, as Batman and Nightwing are standing against Superman and Wonder Woman, Robin stands in defense of Superman. And while all this is going on, the Flash is removing prisoners one by one at Superman's whim. Elsewhere, Green Arrow is transporting Harley Quinn to Arkham as Harley Quinn has laid waste to the Arrow Cave, and I know what you're thinking, what the fuck is the Arrow Cave? Well, the Arrow Cave is Green Arrow's phony-ass take on the Batcave. Anyway, as Green Arrow arrives at Arkham, he leaves Harley Quinn with one of the guards as he goes to secure a cell for her. Now, as Green Arrow goes downstairs, he encounters Batman and Nightwing arguing with Wonder Woman and Superman. But back up the stairs, Harley Quinn manages to incapacitate the prison guard and subsequently releases the rest of the prisoners. And as the prisoners escape their cells, they proceed to try and take out the Justice League. Now, as all the villains are duking it out with the heroes, In the midst of all the chaos, Solomon Grundy busts through the fucking floor, and Wonder Woman attempts to stop him as Solomon Grundy grabs Robin, but Grundy swats Wonder Woman aside like she's nothing more than a fucking fly. But Superman lasers Grundy's hand off and then proceeds to put a big ass hole through Solomon Grundy's chest. But Batman says that's not stopping Solomon Grundy, as Solomon Grundy is already dead. So Batman proceeds to use 2 explosives to blow Grundy's fucking head off. Now Robin recovers and he rejoins the fight, fighting side by side with Nightwing. Now Robin is fighting really relentlessly, beating the shit out of the criminals, at the same time preaching Superman's talking points. Now Nightwing tells Robin to cool it, as Nightwing stands firm on the fact that even if you are a superhero, you do not have the right to pass judgment even on the most heinous individuals. But Robin's not hearing any of that, and Robin gets mad and he throws his baton at Nightwing, not intending to cause any real harm, but unfortunately, the baton hits Nightwing in the back of the head and subsequently kills him. Batman is devastated by the loss of Nightwing, and with the voices in his head closing in on him, he slowly fades and slips back into darkness. To be continued.